Hi, my name is Justin Stein. I'm one of the sales managers over at Competition Subaru, and I'm proud to show you the much anticipated Subaru Wilderness, which is right here. This is the new 2022 model, which is built off of the Subaru global platform. And what Subaru has done is enhance this vehicle in many different ways, but primarily for off-road use. Starting at the front of the vehicle, Subaru's made a bunch of different changes to not only the Subaru Wilderness, but the 2022 model in general. There's a new grille on the front of this vehicle now. They've also integrated special fog lights in the Wilderness Edition up in the front. It's a round shape here with multiple LEDs. Additionally, they have redesigned the front bumpers on the vehicle as well to increase the approach angle. And this will help you in an off-road situation where you're approaching a steep hill, in conjunction with the new elevated ground clearance that this vehicle affords as well. Subaru has bumped the ground clearance on this vehicle up to 9.2 inches, which allows you to clear obstacle, whether it's a stump or a rut or even deep snow. The new suspension system on this car gives a nice plush ride and enhances the off-road ability of this vehicle. Under the hood, Subaru has retained the 2.5-liter Boxer engine, which is Subaru's tried and true, reliable, gutsy, low center of gravity engine. This particular vehicle still makes 176 pound-foot of torque, and now it's connected to an upgraded CVT transmission with a lower gear ratio, which allows you to use this vehicle off-road as well, which will increase the crawl speed and give you more download torque. As an added benefit, all the new gearing in the vehicle will also increase your 0 to 60 times on this vehicle as well. Subaru has also updated the engine mounts in this vehicle too, which will give you less noise, vibration, and harshness when you're driving the vehicle. I drove it just the other day, and remarkable difference between this and last year's model just by putting in these new engine mounts. Additionally, with the Subaru Wilderness, you're now able to tow 3,000 pounds versus 1,500 pounds with the standard Forester, so you're doubling your towing capacity with this new heavy-duty setup. Under the front of the Subaru, there's also a aluminum alloy skid plate built in underneath to protect the components of the car in the front. Additionally, you can also order more skid plates if you think you're going to be doing some really hardcore off-roading. Those accessories are available from us here at Competition, but standard with the vehicle is an aluminum alloy skid plate which runs along the front of the vehicle. Specific to the Wilderness as well is the new anti-glare decal they put on the front of the vehicle in a situation where you're off-roading. This will reduce any glare from the sun coming down and coming through the windshield. Standing here in the front of the vehicle too, it's easy to highlight the new Eyesight system. This is the Generation 4 Eyesight system, which has a wider field of view. They've updated the software on that as well. Subaru is well renowned for their safety features, particularly the Eyesight system, which could actually prevent a major accident from happening. Things such as automatic braking, lane centering. Unique to the Wilderness are these new wheel arches that Subaru has added now to this particular model. And what this does is it protects the vehicle from branches, debris, off-roading in general. It also adds a nice styling element to the vehicle as well. And that extends to down here in the rocker panel. Comes up really high on the doors over here. So if you ever bump up against something, you don't have to worry about it damaging the paint on the vehicle. In conjunction with the higher ground clearance, it makes this truly an off-road beast. Also exclusive to the Wilderness is the Geolandar all-terrain Yokohama tires and matte black finish wheels. These are all-terrain tires designed with comfort on the road, as well as snow and off-road performance, all in one package. So this particular setup on this vehicle allows you to not only enjoy a quiet ride while you're driving down the road, but if you need to go off the beaten path, go on some trails, go through some mud, you'll get the additional traction that you need with these tires. The Wilderness also comes with a full-size spare and rim as well. Included is a jack. Additionally, the Wilderness also has a very nice, convenient LED light built into the rear tailgate for situations like this, if you were working in the back of the trunk, or if you needed additional lighting while you're doing something outside. The rear bumper on the Wilderness is revised as well, which will benefit you by giving you an increased departure angle. Just like in the front, the bumper is tucked in more, so when going up or down a grade, it's better clearance for the vehicle as well. All of the textured finish that you see on the side of the vehicle, including the wheel arches and down by the rocker panels, carries over here. And additionally as well underneath the window too, which gives it a really nice look. It's modern, it's safe, and it is going to hold up well when you're off-roading. Subaru even made the roof rack extra heavy duty. This roof rack now has 6 anchoring points, 3 on each side, and will be able to support 200 pounds or when parked, you could support up to 800 pounds, which is perfect for a 3-person camping tent setup on top of the roof. Part of the design aesthetic with the Wilderness are the gold accents, which are brought out right here, as you can see, built into the rack, as well as on the badging of the vehicle and throughout, reminding you that this is a Subaru Wilderness and not just your standard Subaru Forester. The interior of the Wilderness has also been upgraded as well with heavy-duty off-roading in mind. The seats are covered with a proprietary material called StarTex, which is water resistant. This will clean up easier than leather or cloth. Subaru is going to continue to remind you that you are in the Wilderness with the badging you're going to see here. These little tags they have, which also extends to the door panels too. The seats themselves have a nice texture to them to help hold you in place. And these could be cleaned with almost any household cleaner. You don't have to worry about cracking, fading, peeling like you typically get with leather seats. Subaru's X-Mode drive system has also been upgraded in the Forester Wilderness as well. What this allows you to do is now the vehicle will be able to use the X-Mode system, whether it's in snow, mud, deep snow, whatever setting you have it in, up to 25 miles an hour. If you go above 25 miles an hour, the system will automatically disengage, and then when you drop below 25 miles an hour, the system itself will re-engage. The X-Mode system essentially is going to adjust the driving parameters of the all-wheel drive system to automatically make the vehicle do what it does best, and that's continue to move forward. It doesn't matter if it's deep snow, it doesn't matter if it's mud, it doesn't matter if it's sand, or even on the dry pavement, wet pavement. The design of the X-Mode system is here to take all the thinking out for you, and the car will adapt and adjust as needed to give you the best performance you could possibly get. Another nice convenient feature in this vehicle is the front view camera, which will show up in the display right here. So when you're off-roading or even parking in a parking lot, you can tell exactly where the front of the vehicle is. The rear of the vehicle still retains a lot of the simple, basic necessities you need in a vehicle like this, such as 60-40 split seats in the back, which fold flat. This side will fold down, and so does the other side. You also have protection on the back of the seat here. So if you throw your dirty boots, wetsuit, or even snowsuit in the back, you're not going to do any kind of damage to the vehicle. Fold down cup holder, right in the center of the vehicle back here. Easily sit 3 people, no problem. Plenty of leg room, and 2 USB ports built in, so people could charge their devices right in the back of the vehicle. Thank you for watching today. Come down to Competition Subaru and test drive the all-new Wilderness.